What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Copart for another Copart walk around. We're going to jump into this today with number one on my list, the thumbnail. That's right, a 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner Tribute, as everybody likes to call it, or a 1973 Plymouth Satellite. I don't know. There's a lot of people arguing about what it is. I mean, it is, I guess, a satellite that somebody made look like a Roadrunner. I don't know exactly. These aren't my wheelhouse. Anyway, it is a 73 Plymouth. I think we can all agree on that. And if it was a Roadrunner, I assume it would have the scoops in the hood. Now, in all fairness, the title, which is interesting, when I bought the car, the title said 1973 Plymouth Roadrunner. So I don't know how all that works. All I know is it's purple with black stripes. It's got those nice, beautiful American racing rims, and it doesn't belong to me anymore. It's finally sold after weeks. This was a hard one. This one makes me not want to buy old cars anymore. This one was super difficult to get rid of, guys, but we finally got rid of it, and we got rid of it for $10,100. Copart fees were $300, so I ended up with $9,800. I paid well over that for the car, guys. I paid 12 something for the car. Those wheels and tires, I swear, were like $1,600. These little headlight bezels were not cheap. Those were, I don't know, $150 or something like that. Put an alternator on it. We got these rear bezels back here that Santa's workshop painted. The ones on the front he painted too. He did fantastic. It still looks really, really good. But those weren't cheap either. We put a lot into it, guys, and I'm losing quite a bit. The car's already been checked in. It's just waiting on the owner. I've already been paid. Like, Copart is so awesome. They pay me the next day usually after a car sells. Once the buyer pays for it, I got a check generally sitting here within 24 hours. Let's fire it up real quick, make sure she still runs. It's been sitting here for a couple days. There it is. Fires right up, man. No issue. No smoke. Listen to her. High idle right now. There she is. You can kick that idle down real quick with a quick tap of the pedal. Purrs like a kitten. You can't even hear it running. How about that? I'm gonna miss the old girl. Truly, I will. This was a beautiful car, aside from the hail damage anyway. Beautiful car. It was a lot of fun driving this thing all the way from almost Chicago. I can't remember where it was in Indiana, but it was right by Chicago, man. Driving this thing with Monkey Wrench Mike all the way from Chicago back to Oklahoma City. It was an adventure. We had a lot of fun with this one, guys. Sad to see it go, but at the same time, it's always good to put that money back in the bank so we can move on to some other projects. With that, let's move on to the next one. All right, next on my list is one I'm thinking about, or was thinking about picking up. It's a 2004 Harley Davidson. It's a Fat Boy. She's a nice little bike, but she's got some problems, guys. Definitely cosmetically challenged. The seat's broken. The tires are bad. The belt is probably, you know, I don't see any oil leaking out from under it, though, and it's got 30,000 miles on it. It's supposed to be a run and drive. Now, I'm pretty sure Harley Davidson was using the same kind of transponder key that we're still using today. The problem that I have is I don't see the key anywhere attached to it, anywhere near it. I don't know. My Sportster had an ignition right over here somewhere. It's got somebody must have stolen it at some point because Oklahoma has stamped their own custom serial number into it onto the frame there. So it's got an ignition box that says crane cams on it. So I'm going to assume this engine's been hopped up a little bit. It's got a nice little chrome torque arm, and it's got aftermarket pretty much everything. Pegs and grips and everything have been changed. This air cleaner. Very nice, a little on the oily side though, but still not bad. She's a decent looking bike, but again, the problem I have is I don't see the key anywhere. I've already checked the brakes work, the clutch works, the shifter's fairly loose, and she's got lots of little, you know, dings and nicks and scratches, and there's a good sized dent right there. And this front tire, there ain't even nothing left of it, man. It's down to the cords. Front tire is down to the cords. Back tire is not much better. Also, you got holes all through here. The fender back here is damaged as well. It's been bent in. Not quite sure how that happened, but you know, there's that issue. Saddlebags are missing, but you can see the tire back here. Ain't nothing left of it. There ain't nothing left of it. She's got a lot of miles on her, guys. The battery on these sits under the seat. The seat is also broken. You can see right there, that's completely broken and missing. But right here we have a Fireball High 4E Performance Ignition. Says Crane cams on it. There's your battery. And then this thing right here, this is covering up a bunch of wires because there's some kind of a cover under here that is missing. So again, no keys. So I guess we're just gonna throw a jump on it and see if we can get it to do anything at all. All right, well, let's see what she does. That's off. This would be ready to start. There we go. We have gauges. We have gauges. So I'm gonna hold the clutch in and I'm gonna try to start it. And we got nothing. Nothing. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if she's out of fuel. It's listed as a run and drive, and now the let's see, come on. See, I don't hear a fuel pump. When I click this, normally you'd hear a fuel pump kick in. I hear nothing. No fuel pump at all. Huh. There must be a fuel cutoff switch somewhere. It's got to be some kind of an external fuel cutoff switch that they've added to this, but I don't know. It was listed as a run and drive. Let me mess with it for a couple minutes, see if I can get anything figured out here. So this has what looks like a valve for turning on and off the fuel. I'm pretty sure the fuel was on. Left loose would be on, I think. I don't know, but it didn't seem to be getting any fuel, so I'm going to turn it all the way to the right. There's a choke right here that I've gone ahead and pulled out as well. Let's see if that makes any difference getting her to fire up. Hold on, let me push this clutch in here. Doesn't seem to be making any difference at all, does it? Maybe I shut the fuel supply off. Let's try it again. I'm not going to spend all day on her. Nah. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. That's what I was looking for right there. Set that out of the way. Put this back on. Leave that choke open for a minute. Or closed, I should say. Boy, she's loud. Yep. That's just straight pipes, man. There ain't no mufflers on that bad boy, I don't believe. Good Lord, she's loud. So the biggest concern, I think, is this right here. See how loose that is? Doesn't seem like a very heavy bike. Handlebars are loose. Look at that. Look at the way they flex. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's wow. She's a little loose. I think it's supposed to have a windshield too, and the windshield is missing as well. The throttle is very sticky as well. I mean, she sounds good. She does. She sounds fine. Shut her down. Well, I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think? Make sure she sits down on that kickstand there. That kickstand is a little wonky too. So she's a sketchy bike, man. Handlebars are super loose. The seat's broken. The tires are bad. There ain't no mufflers on this damn thing at all. As far as I can tell, there's no key. She's been laid down on this side. You can see it broke. The brake lever there, so that need to be replaced. She's broke pretty good. It's missing a good chunk of it. And the paint and body's pretty rough as well. This may be a little more of an undertaking than I was looking to get into, but the price, if you don't know what the price is right now, it's sitting at like $2 grand. It's been selling for $2 grand for like 5 weeks, but they won't let it go. Supposedly it's a repossession, and they want, I think, $49.95 is what they have as a buy it now. So $5 grand for this bike. I've been looking around online. I can find them from reputable dealers in really good condition for $6,000 to $7,000 for an 04. So yeah, if $5 grand plus fees is what they're looking at for this, I'm not seeing the value there, seeing as obviously I'd want to repaint all of this, all of these colorful flames and stuff. I would have to take all of this apart. It would all have to be painted. Then we'd have to do new tires. We got to get a new seat. We got to get new grips. Whatever's going on down there, we got to figure out, probably check and see if it needs a new belt as well. General service, you know, oil change, spark plugs. At this point, I'm not sure that's really a deal, but I wanted to show it to you. So there it is. Next, how about a 2019 CanAm Spider? Completely loaded up with Glock decals everywhere. I mean, tell me that you're carrying without telling me that you're carrying, right? I mean, it's just Glock everywhere on this thing. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Glock on the back too. Are you serious? Glock over there. This thing's got Glock, 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 Glock. Yeah, they really wanted to make sure that people knew that they were strapped. You got a vest, you got some gloves. Hell, this thing almost looks like it came straight from the factory here, almost, just aside from the Glock decals anyway. So this is cool, man. I've kind of always wanted one of these. Don't tell anybody that though. Don't know exactly how they work, other than I assume it's basically a motorcycle. Yeah, you got your throttle there, and well, I would think there would be brakes. Where are the brakes? I guess the brake is just right there. Is that it? That's the only brake? Because there's no, is this automatic or something? Let's put the key in. I'm just curious. I don't know. I'm guessing this is automatic because I don't see any way to shift it. Before operating, probably gonna tell me to read. Yeah, read. No, that's fine. We don't need to read. We don't need to read anything. Cruise control. There's your start button. That would turn on your fuel injectors. It's kind of like a motorcycle, except I don't see any way to shift. So it's got to be an automatic. I'm gonna put my foot on the brake, and I guess where is the start button? Uh-oh. Doesn't do anything. Does nothing. Read card before operating. Thank you. It doesn't do anything. Safety card. Oh, they want you to. What is it in? Is it in here? No, man. I ain't trying to read a safety card. Okay, so that just pops out and then pops right back in. There we go. Let me sit here and figure this out for a minute, guys. I want to hear it run. All right, guys, I figured it out. There's a thing that says read safety manual before you start. You have to push the mode button to clear it out. Once you do that, there you go. Sport sport mode, neutral. Now you're in drive. Oh man. Then you got reverse right here and park. I guess that's your parking brake right there. Yeah. That's neutral. So this is forward a gear. That's would be gear 1. If you bring it back, that puts you in neutral. Parking brake is on. You can let off the brake. But I'm going to go ahead and keep my foot on the brake anyway. I like this, guys. This is cool. Yeah, this is cool. This is a cool bike right here, or trike, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. I wonder what these go for. Probably more than I want to spend. It's a cool little ride, though, man. I like it. I'm telling you, I'd get out there and ride the living hell out of it. Absolutely would. Look at them Brembo brakes. She's hot. I wonder what it's here for. It says VSS fault. I assume that's some type of a stability program or something. I like it. I'm gonna keep my eyes on it. It's not actually up for sale yet, but I'm gonna be watching it, if nothing else, just to see how much these things go for. Last on the list, maybe the best one for last, right? This is like a 1989 Corvette. And boy, she's got some of the worst orange peel I have ever seen on this front bumper. Wow. Lots and lots of these pinholes. You can't see them. I doubt you'll see them on camera, but they're like these little pinholes all in the paint. There's a reason for that, guys. When I took mine to Mako to have them painted, boy, it's everywhere. Those pinholes are everywhere. That is a reaction to the fiberglass, guys. Mako told me you've got to paint fiberglass very, very carefully, or you're going to end up with this exact problem. Wow. It's got a lot of metallic. The paint itself looks good. It's just the application was not very good. It's a decent paint job. You know, it's one of those, I'd say a 5-footer, which isn't bad. I mean, a 5-footer. There's a little bit of work been done over here. Obviously something happened and someone's trying to patch it up. This is a repossession. You can see somebody's been burning the tires. She's got, what are these? They're Nito NT555 G2. And what do we got up here? Well, that tire's just dry rotted to hell, man. That tire's done. It's a Nitto as well, but it's an Extreme ZR. That tire's not in good shape. The front bumper took a little damage right here, a little bump. Honestly, it needs completely repainted. Completely repainted. I love the spoiler. I like the LED taillights. I think those are real cool looking. We got same Nitto on the back here. Back tires practically brand new. Front tires, they gotta go. They gotta go. Yeah, this is NT555. So I think they're a set of tires, but the front ones are just really, really, really bad. And how's the interior? It's actually not bad. Convertible top. You know, it's seen better days. It's not destroyed. It's not great. But I mean, you're only going to need that convertible top up if it really just starts pouring out of nowhere. You know, otherwise you're driving with the top down on this car. Uh-oh. All right, be like that, that's fine. Definitely want to start it up, want to pop the hood. It's got 200,000 miles on the odometer, 202,000 miles on the odometer. How about that? How about that? That's a lot of miles. That is a door nail. It's an automatic, which, you know, kind of disappointing, but oh God, getting in and out of these cars, that ain't easy. You got wires run through the doors here where they're going to get pinched. That's always good. I love seeing that. I don't remember where the hood release is. I think it's here. Yeah. Looks like it may already be. Try it again. There we go. Don't close. Gently, gently. Let's get this open. See what she looks like under the hood. Good God, that is heavy. That clip. There we go. That should click. Now it's in place. 200,000 miles, huh? Wow, that's impressive. Somebody added this, I'm not sure what that's for, but that's a different kind of a bracket. It's an aluminum setup they put there. All right, battery's right here. Let's go ahead and throw a jump on it real quick. Boy, those front tires are real bad. I definitely want to hear it. Let's check the trans fluid real fast. Take a quick peek. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's not great, but I've seen worse. Spider webs all over the place. That always concerns me. Valve covers look like maybe they've been leaking pretty good. Big thing to watch out for on these: fuel injector leaks. That fuel rail is just notorious for leaking everywhere. It's got a blocked gas cap. It's open. Good. Gas smells decent. Doesn't smell like it's rotted or anything. The power antenna has been cut. I guess I'm going to throw a jump on it, guys. Let's see what she sounds like. All right, let's see what she does. I'm only slightly interested in this car, but I am interested in it nonetheless, even if it does have 200,000 miles. The gauges work. No ignition. Yeah, I don't know. That's... Put it in neutral? No? Well, that's interesting. Well, guys, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's listed as a run and drive. And as you can see, there's nothing. The gauges don't even dim. Like, I don't know. Maybe a starter relay is missing. I'll try it one more time, guys, but it ain't gonna do nothing. No. Nope. Okay, well, I guess that's that. That sucks. I really wanted that bike. And then when I saw how clapped out it was, I was like, well, you know, maybe an old Corvette with 200,000 miles could be fun. I was wanting to bid on this, but, you know, unfortunately, this is not one that I'm going to take a chance on and hope that it actually does run and drive after I buy it. I really like to come check these things out in person, make sure they do what they're supposed to do. Battery cables are tight, so I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Somebody must have got in there and done something. To me, the fact that the starter isn't even trying to engage, it sounds like somebody pulled a starter relay. That's what it sounds like. Sucks. This was one I was really interested in grabbing, but I guess I'm going to go ahead and pass on it. This is it. We're done. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry we didn't find anything. I was really, really hoping we would find something, but that's the way it goes sometimes, guys. There's always tomorrow. If you enjoyed the content, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, well, hit the thumbs down button, I suppose. Drop your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you all again really soon in the next one.